everybody. Some of you may not know this about me, but I used to be a barber. Well, before that I was actually a hairdresser and a trichologist and a makeup artist, special effects and things like that. But I also, amongst all that, did barbering. So I have this idea that I'm going to try next weekend. But before I go out on my big ride next weekend, I do need to practice because it has been some years. And I've dug up all my old tools, the old cutthroat razor. So yes, I can do a nice close shave. And this gentleman here is looking a little bit worried, and so he should. I'm going to give him a bit of a practice because there is a method, you know, there is a sort of a system that you do. I'm going to look at doing this Calamity Janes Close shaves as I travel around. And next weekend, I'm off to Parkes, which is about 5 hours from Sydney, and out in the country. And I've set up some meetings to do and meet some characters. And I think I'm even having dinner with the French Rugby League team on Sunday night at the club there. So that'll be interesting. I wonder if any of those guys want a bit of a close shave. We could look into that. Anyway, I'm going to sort of start setting up now. Well, first I have to lather up. Now, I don't have the soap thing, so I need to just do that. Now, the normal thing would be do the hot towel to soften all the bristles. What I need practice in is with the razor, giving him a nice close shave. This one is a new one, so there is a method in holding the razor, which is usually you control the blade with those 3 fingers, and that one rests on there, I think, from memory. And now there is a method to this as well. So the first shave, yeah, see, I'm cutting the shit out of him. Here we go. So we have softened all the bristles, we've foamed him up, and the first shave is that one you go with the grain of the hair. So in most cases the hair grows down. So you start here and you shave in a systematic method, and what you normally do is you pull the skin up while you shave here, go around all these nooks and crannies, and then you pull up here, then you wipe it off. Now you can do backhand for the experienced ones like myself, and then we just go backhand, same here, pull the skin up and you go to the grain of the beard, lid under the nose. You've really got to pull the nose around and then just go in like that, switch over hands like that, pull up the nose and then come down like that. And the same with all those nooks and crannies. The trick is, I think, is to not be afraid to manhandle a man's face. So it's lots of pulling and tugging the skin. Then you get into the neck, and again you follow the grain. Now when most hair grows down on a man's beard, at the neck area sometimes the hair grows up and round. So you don't keep going against the grain. You've got to soften it all up and come up like that. Once you've done that, it's another hot towel situation where you put it in there, steam up the face, soften everything, and then you go in for the close shave. Don't need to put it on the nose. I don't know why I put shaving cream on his nose. It's been a lot of years since I've done this. I'm thinking 30 years. So, okay, now the second shave is, what happens then is you go against the grain a little bit. But instead of going with the way the hair grows, you go at a slight angle and you're pulling the skin at the same time. And what happens then, you're lifting up whatever follicle is there left and you're getting in really close. So you just go slightly against the grain, you go through your pattern again, pull the skin against it. When you get to the neck area, and usually the bristles on the neck are often a lot harder, so you've got to make sure you massage in that warm towel and really work that to soften those bristles. And that's when you can start to go almost against the grain of the hair on the neck, which is coming all the way down. Now if you haven't softened up those bristles enough, you will get that shaving rash. The follicle area will inflame a little bit. So you've got to really sort of know your shit, which I don't anymore. So all I can do is hope that I get to practice on a real live person before my adventure next week, when I actually want to do a close shave at this pub with an unsuspecting local person. I've already cut my fingers a few times. I've really got to get onto some real skin. Any volunteers out there? So Calamity Janes Close shave. Might get some really unusual locals. But I'm quite looking forward to the rugby league, the French Rugby League team as well. I might have to brush up on my French. Something French anyway. Excellent model. Ba ba, Calamity Janes, close shave, close shave, close shave.
What the fuck you looking at? Like he's a fucking Adonis.